guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another story time. If you guys saw my latest video, it was me doing a look with the Anastasia palette, and in that video I did mention something about getting my eyebrows done. So this story time is about the time I went to go and get my eyebrows done. So it takes place literally last weekend or less than a week ago. The day after I filmed that video, I went to go get my eyebrows done. So I filmed that video on a Sunday. Monday, I went to go get my eyebrows done. And I'm going to preface this with, or I'm just going to say that it had been months since I went to go get my eyebrows done. And I was just like maintaining them by plucking, you know, like the stray hairs or whatever. Whenever it was just getting a bit much. I generally don't have like a hairy body like in general. And so my eyebrows are pretty thin, and everyone, like my whole entire life, has always told me, you know, like, Vanessa, your eyebrows are pretty much perfect. Now I'm not like making this up or trying to make myself sound like, oh, I'm so cool, and I'm not trying to make myself sound like I have like the most amazing eyebrows, or like I'm just so perfect. I say that to say, like, they need little to no maintenance, and they're gonna have shape, and they're not gonna be super hairy or crazy. That being said, they were grown out. And if you saw up close in my other video when I got like up in the camera, I'm like, don't judge me. Don't tell me I need my eyebrows threaded, because I already know that. So I went ahead and took myself to go get my eyebrows threaded this past Monday. And I'll say, months ago when I was going to go get my eyebrows threaded, I was going to a place, but it was like, I'd say 15 to 20 minutes away from my house. But they generally always did a good job. The last time I had gone to get my eyebrows threaded, I didn't really like the way the lady did them. I felt like they were too thin, so I took a break because I knew I needed to grow them out. So I had been growing them out. Also, I really needed to get them done at this point. And after about a week of like researching different threading establishments or businesses around me, I had my eyes set on one. Now, I guess I'll just say the name of the place. It was Brows by SR here in Austin, Texas. And I was super excited to be going to them. I had gone on their Yelp page, and I'll probably insert a recording here of the Yelp page. If you just scroll review after review after review of people just saying how much they enjoyed their time there and how good the ladies are that work there. Now, I finally decided that I was going to go there, and Monday after work, I went ahead and drove there. And when I got there, nobody was there, so I was just like, yes, I didn't go on the weekend. I waited till Monday, so I hopefully was not going to have to wait long, and I didn't. So I got there, and the girl was nice enough, and she sat me down pretty quickly, and I just told her, I don't want anything too thin. That's what we always tell them, and they always make them too thin. But I told her, I was like, can you just make sure they're not too thin, they're not too thin, they're not too thin, they're not too thin. She got to work and started going in on them. And then she's just like, you want your lip done too? And I'm just like, No, girl, just my eyebrows. And so maybe that's where it took a turning point and she took it out on my brows because I didn't want my lip done. No, but she's like, okay, you're done. How does it look? Hands me the mirror. And literally, I like look at my brows and I am triggered. I'm triggered.
Like, this is not supposed to happen to me. Not today.
Not today. I look into the mirror. This brow looks pretty good. And when I look up close, there's some hairs right here that need to be plucked. That still need to be plucked. Maybe I'll do that right now. Hairs that needed to be plucked. I just plucked them. And then I look at the other side, this side. And I noticed that on this side, there's like a chunk missing up here and a chunk missing down here. And then this corner part, she just literally cut too short. Right here where it should be kind of squarish, isn't squarish. And I'll insert photos because right now I'm wearing makeup, but literally my eyebrows look like trash. Like trash. And literally at that point, I was so upset. I was so upset. And I asked her to clean up like some stray hairs that were out on this side. And she did. And then she gave me a handheld mirror like this. And I looked into the mirror like on the wall. And there was no fixing that. If I would have asked her to fix that, my eyebrows would have been looking thinner than thinner. I even posted a picture like on Snapchat of Whoopi Goldberg. And I'm like, this is me after like getting my brows done. I was so upset. I was so upset. And she could tell I was upset. We get to the counter and I cannot believe her, but she's like, do you want to sign up for a VIP membership? And I look at her like, bitch, I barely even want to pay for the service today. Like literally that was probably my face like, bitch, I barely even want to pay for the service today. Why the fudge do you think I would want to like be a VIP? Like, obviously I'm not happy. You can tell by my face, looking all crazy, that I'm not happy. There's nothing about my body language that tells you that I'd want to be a VIP. So I paid for the service. I even left her a tip because I just can't. When they ask you to fill out a tip and they're just standing there in front of you, I was weak. I leave, I go to my car, and I legit, like no exaggeration, I'm there in my car like for 30 minutes looking at my brows like, girl, you're tripping. You look fine. You look fine. You don't look that bad. And I'm like looking at myself and I look at one eyebrow, then the other eyebrow, one eyebrow, then the other eyebrow. I'm like, you're fine. You're fine, right? No way that I could have spun that around. No way that I could have made myself believe that I looked fine. 30 minutes later, I'm sitting in my car fucking crying. And those of you who know me like personally, I'm a Leo and I can be emotional. And yeah, sometimes I can be a little sensitive and I freaking cry. And so that's exactly what I did. I cried in my car. Like I cried out of anger, not sadness, more like I'm so freaking pissed off, and I cried. So 30 minutes later, I call back. I'm still sitting in the fucking parking lot. And I call back and she answers. And I was like, yo, I just got my eyebrows done from there. I'm unhappy with the service that I got.
Can I leave a message for the manager
so she can give me a call back? And she's like, you just here or whatever. And I don't know why I'm doing an Asian accent. She was Indian. And I'm just like, yes, I need to leave a message because you told me the manager was not there so that she can give me a call back. And she's like, I'll give you her phone number and you can call her. And she starts trying to read off the number to me. And she's like 530 something something, the last 4 numbers. And I cannot understand what she is saying for the life of me. So she finally gets frustrated and fucking hangs up on me, which makes me even more mad. So I turn around and I call again. At this point, I'm leaving the parking lot because I'm just so triggered. This is after me stopping at H-E-B, getting dog food, and like the cashier's like, how are you doing? And I'm like, my day's shit because my eyebrows. And she's like, they're not that bad. I'm like, yes, they are. Anyway, so then I call again and she answers and I said, you just hung up on me. I just called about wanting to speak to your manager. I don't think that's okay to do, blah, blah, blah. She tries giving me the number again. Well, while she's trying to give me the number and we're both freaking frustrated, I hear a phone ring. She answers the other phone. Turns out it's the manager. So she tells the manager what's going on. She gives the manager my phone number because she has caller ID and then fucking hangs up on me. At this point, they're speaking a language I don't fucking understand, so I don't know what she's saying. So I think she just fucking hung up on me again. And I was like, ooh, they're about to get a Yelp review that is so mean. And, more like I'm going to update my Yelp review because while I was sitting in my car for 30 minutes, I took pictures of my face, which I'll insert here. I wrote a review on Yelp, on Google, and on Facebook while I was sitting there. So a few seconds later, I start getting a phone call. I answer the phone. When I answer the phone, it's the owner of the brow place. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I just saw your review on Yelp. It really is so bad and I'm so apologetic. I'm so sorry. And when I tell you, this lady had the sweetest fucking voice ever. And in that moment, you're gonna laugh at me. But in that moment, she was so freaking comforting that I wanted to be so mad. And I was mad. I said things like, I'm so unhappy. I can't believe this happened. I looked on y'all's Yelp and y'all had so many great reviews. And I got this kind of service. I'm so disappointed. And then she hung up on me and, you know, the list went on and on. And she's like, I saw your photos. It is really bad. I'm so sorry. And she's like, how can I make it up to you? Not how can I make it up to you, but she felt bad. She went on to explain how she's not in the salon because she has a brand new baby and how she now spends a lot more time at home versus at the salon, that the girl normally does really well, that she doesn't know what happened. And she went on to say that I can tell that it's not a good job. And it wasn't long into the conversation that I literally was bawling. I was bawling on the phone with the manager to the salon or this brow place, like literally crying. And the only way that I can explain my crying was like, the only other time I've experienced, well, it's a certain cry. It's like a heart-wrenching, heartbreaking cry. Like when the love of your life breaks your heart, or like your crush doesn't like you back. It's that kind of cry, except it's about my brows and how chunks of them are freaking missing. And I even told her, I was like, my eyebrow, like, I went to you guys because you guys are professionals. It looks like I tried threading my own brows. Like, it just looks so bad. And I'm the one who has to live with it. I'm the one who has to, like, go on in my everyday life looking like this. And she was like apologetic. She ended up saying like whenever they grow back that I can go back to save her cell phone number and she will personally do it for free, etc., etc. In the moment, none of that could have made me happy. In the moment, I was just like so sad. So sad. And yeah. So needless to say, I don't think I'll be going back to that threading salon, and I probably won't be going to a threading place for a while just because they keep fucking me over. Like, I love the way my brows look whenever I do get them threaded. It's just like such a freaking gamble going even to places that you know to get them done, because sometimes they do a really good job and then other times they just really mess you up. And so, yeah, that was my story about the time I got my brows threaded. And I cried. And those of you who know me, like, you're probably like, that's freaking Vanessa. Because there's been times where I get a haircut and I cry. Anyways, guys, comment down below if you've had your own threading experiences. Let me know. Or within the service industry at all this past week. Anything crazy, let me know. Let me know if you think my brows look that bad. I mean, when I don't have makeup. So refer to the photos. But let me know what you think about them. Could you have done a better threading job than that? Should I just stick to plucking them or waxing them? What is your opinion? What do you do for your brows? Also, if you're watching this still and you have yet to subscribe to my channel because I need more subscribers. Anyways, I guess I'll talk to you guys next time.